Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to this week's episode of What Every Cruiser Wants. Now, normally, I'm going to come on here and tell you I have 3 new cruise comments for you. Well, today, I'm not going to tell you that. Normally, I'm going to tell you I've got comments about entitlement. Not going to be doing that. I'm going to tell you I have comments that say everybody agrees with me. And today, not going to be doing that either. We're going to do something a little bit different because today I have 1 comment for you. That's right, just 1, because this one's going to take the whole show. Today we're going to be talking about a rescue at sea. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about maritime law. And we're going to be talking about a cruiser that honestly comes across as a person with no soul. Now, before I read the comment, I want to give a little story to give reference to what this comment is about. Specifically, the Carnival Jubilee. She's out sailing, passengers enjoying their cruise vacation. They come across some individuals in a kayak out in the middle of the ocean. The ship does what the ship normally does. They perform a rescue. They go pull these individuals out of the ocean. They bring them on board before they obviously die in the ocean. They perform a rescue at sea, which is the first point that they are required by law in order to perform and help people that are in distress in the ocean. It's not an option. It's not a choice. And for those in the back who don't like to listen, it's required by maritime law. So the captain doesn't go, hey, look, there's some people in a kayak over there. Should we stop or should we just keep on going? You know, should we bother with them? No, that isn't one of his choices. But I think most people would agree, if you see people in distress in the ocean, we should stop and help. At least in my opinion, human lives matter. And you think that would be normal for most people, right? Well, no, not in the case of this person. Take a look at this comment and maybe you'll see why I think they might be soulless. Leave them in the water. If they were stupid enough to be in a kayak that far from shore, that's their own fault. The captain put our safety in jeopardy by bringing these people on the boat. They could have been hiding weapons or worse. Let them pay for their own decisions because free roaming around with paying passengers is crazy. The captain is a blank for putting his passengers in danger. Now you can see that blank right there starts with the letter A. I got a good guess of what that A stands for. And while this isn't something normally I do on my channel, I try to keep it, fairly family friendly the majority of the time. I've got to say, is the captain really that for doing what he is supposed to do by law? Or honestly, are you the asshole for writing this type of comment? Sorry about the language, but in this case, you know what? It just needed to be said. So yes, the Carnival Jubilee did find some people in a kayak in the middle of the ocean. Now there's a little more to that story. They were on a regular boat. That boat sank. They used the kayak as their life raft, so they weren't in the water. It's not like they took a kayak out to the middle of the ocean. No. They were using the kayak as a life raft when their boat sank. So the whole first part of this comment doesn't even include the whole story. They just said, oh, people in a kayak must be their fault. And how exactly did the captain put you in jeopardy by bringing these people on board? So you're going to assume that the ship's going to pull up. It's going to bring these people on board. Security's not going to check them at all. They're not going to see what they're carrying. They're not going to pat them down. Nothing of the sort. They're just going to let them on the ship and be like, oh, good. Now you're on the Carnival Jubilee. Feel free to head up to the Lido deck and enjoy the rest of the cruise. Yeah, that's not what happens either. When people are brought on board the ship, like in this case, they are checked. They are then taken to a place in the crew area. They are secured down in the crew only area. They have security that is with them the entire time until they can be offloaded from the ship. They are not given free reign of the ship. It's not like they're put in the balcony cabin, start ordering some room service, and head up to the nightly production show. None of that is what happens. So where this person gets the idea that these people are just free roaming around the ship, I don't know. It's got to be in their own head. And then, law aside that the captain has to do it, now the captain, well, he is this for putting his passengers in danger. You know what? You are not in danger from a rescue at sea. Now, all of that, All of that is bad enough. But the part that makes me think this person just doesn't have a soul is the very first line of just leave them in the water. Their solution is see them, sail right by, I don't know, flip them the bird as you pass by, laugh at them, yell, cheer, but just keep right on going. It's their own fault that they're there. If they drown and they die, oh well, I don't want them on the ship. I'm on vacation. All I can say is, how bad is your life that this is how you feel about other people? How bad and miserable is your existence that you're just like, leave them in the water. I don't want them on the ship with me. They could put me in danger somehow. What kind of person even are you? I hope I never cruise with this individual. I hope I never meet this individual. I don't ever want to be around this type of individual. In my opinion, at the end of the day, human lives still matter. They need to be doing these rescues. They're saving these people's lives. It's the right thing to do. It's the moral thing to do. Hey, and it's also the legally required thing to do. But let me throw it over there to you guys. You guys let me know what you think. Should these people have just been left in the water like this person says? Was the ship and the passengers in danger because they were brought on board? And is the captain a blank for doing what he is supposed to do? You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Like I said, just one comment today, because honestly, this type of comment deserves all of the spotlight to call this type of person exactly what they should be called. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.